Welcome back. Well, would you drink or eat algae? New research has found the green stuff may just help your health, Lisa.
Yes, stay with us on this one. Today's Jessica Millwood travelled to the US to see for herself.
In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina.
Lush green bushland, quiet streets filled with family homes. This is the tiny South Carolina town of Kingstree.
Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind.
And surprisingly, where the answers to many health problems may lie. You may have heard of the beneficial omega-3 fatty acids made up of 3 compounds. It's DHA that we get from eating fish. But the DHA isn't actually in the fish, it's in the algae they eat. And with an increase of farmed fish ending up on the dinner table, we're simply not getting enough DHA.
Fish that are grown in captivity are only as good as what they eat and what they're fed. And in some cases, the oil that's used in the diet could be vegetable oil, corn oil or soybean oil. So how can we replace that or supply that? Our approach is to go back right to the original source. Algae are the principal producers of omega-3 fatty acids.
And so it's here they're skipping the middleman and growing algae for humans.
Obviously, this plant is huge, but let me give you an idea of just how big it is. Just one of these fermenters holds 200,000 litres. One batch of DHA is enough to feed 11 million infants.
And infants could benefit the most, with some medical research linking DHA to brain development.
Can actually reduce the risk of some of these non-communicable diseases that we see in adult years.
As it stands, the numbers are alarming. Only 10% of pregnant Australian women are getting the recommended dose of DHA, and 6% of young children.
And there have been some studies that indicate that maybe these kids don't read quite as well, don't do as well in school.
Research into the health benefits of the compound in other areas are fairly new, but are showing promise in a number of areas.
Everything from heart disease, diabetes, dry eye syndrome. It's been really exciting to see that over 80% of those studies have actually come out with positive results.
Some cancer patients, potential beneficiaries.
There's also some really exciting research going on right now looking at the use of DHA and algal DHA specifically, where they're using it as an adjunct to chemotherapy. And they're showing that it actually enhances the efficacy of the chemotherapy while also protecting the healthy cells, meaning that ultimately there's less side effects.
And while not backed up by research at this stage, in an extreme case, there are claims that DHA helped spark a medical miracle.
The young man that I worked with, Bobby Gissemi, was a 17-year-old. He was in a very, very bad car accident where other people in the car died. They put 18 grams, so very high dose, down Bobby's feeding tube, and within 24 hours he woke up.
Some of these studies are using really high doses, and it would be very, very difficult, if not impossible, to get that through dietary measures. So I support having a supplement just as a safety measure.
But despite all the proven health benefits, the challenge still is to get people to actually consume it. And because not everyone wants to take a supplement, a lot of work is being done here at the Maryland lab to make the finished product in a form that can be put into any food or drink. It's also now in most infant formulas. It's hard to work up an appetite for algae, but this Carolina compound might just be producing the secret serum to a healthier you.
I'll never look at algae the same way again. And the Today Show travelled as DSM's guest for that story.